Week 18 of the NFL is over. Here are the only stories that mattered according to me. First thing first, you have to know that we're out of the regular season and we're headed into the playoffs. Obviously, this means nothing to me. It's just more football. Something I did find interesting was Jerry Jones being an absolute turd. Context. Players have incentives where they get bonuses in the form of money for achieving certain benchmarks. An example of this is Mike Evans had an incentive that if he gets to 1,000 yards, he gets the $3 million bonus. He did that in the very last play of the game in week 18. He ran for 9 yards, getting him up and over that 1,000 yard mark. In school, this was definitely the guy that in a group project would hand you his slides in super late. They'd be good, but they would be super late, like the morning of the presentation. And you'd want to say something, but you like obviously wouldn't. You know, you'd be like, thank you. You did really great. I wasn't worried at all. So anyway, the backup quarterback for the Cowboys had an incentive that he would make $500,000 if he played 55% of the snaps. Before week 18, he had played 52% of the snaps, so he was definitely set to earn $500,000. But do you think they played him? Nope. Some other guy, I guess, but he only earned then $250,000, which I guess is nothing to scoff at, but like, this was likely Jerry Jones's call. And when he was interviewed, he said,
I didn't even know about it until I read about it.
So the Vikings and Lions played, and I wanted both teams to win. Unfortunately, only one could come out the victor, and that happened to be the Lions. Prior to this game, the Vikings had bought $2 million worth of tickets because it was at the Lions Stadium and offered those tickets for super cheap to their season ticket holders so they would have some fans in the stand. The NFL said it was fine. I think I would be really upset, though, if I traveled all the way to Detroit from Michigan Vikings, Montana Vikings, Minnesota Vikings. At some point during the Jets game, they actually held their sign upside down, which is what we call a metaphor. That English lesson was free. The playoffs are this upcoming weekend. These are all of the matchups. The Lions and the Chiefs, because they were first place, have a bye. You're welcome for that fact. And another fact is, I think if the team loses this game, they're out. And that's football, baby.